Hello everyone, my name is Bradley, I go by Nero as well, and I just wanted to make a quick, hopefully, video about Min-Maxed, which has finally come out, and I'm so happy and excited about it. Unfortunately, there's been some drama about it, if you can call it that, and I wanted to add my voice to the conversation because I haven't seen many people responding in any way other than the comments. So this video is completely unscripted, so if I ramble off or rant a bit, I am so sorry. But I just want to say right off the bat that I like everyone involved, or at least I used to like everyone involved. I used to watch Duke's One-Shot Questers videos way back, until about, I'd say, when he did kind of a shift in what he wanted to do with his content. With Min-Maxed, I followed every one of them separately for what feels like years at this point, and I was one of those people I was there when the comments started saying, like, oh, these are the internet D&D party, they should play a D&D game together. So, who am I, and why does my opinion matter? Well, it doesn't really matter any more than anyone else's opinion on the internet, but I've been playing role-playing games for what feels like 20 years now, probably a bit less, and I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since 2019, most of which has been DMing. So I'm part of the community. I'm not really a content creator by any means, but I used to want to be. Anyway, preamble done, all of that. I made some notes. I've watched both videos a couple of times, so I just want to jump into it. First things first, I feel like One-Shot Questers' reaction is completely overblown. Because I understand if anyone has qualms about the video or audio quality, if it's not up to standards, because there's room for improvement. You guys at Min-Maxed know that. But it was to be expected. These are people who haven't really done this type of thing before, and even professional actors, if you want to compare it to Critical Role, their first season, the first campaign, was littered with bad quality audio and technical issues. So what gives? And yes, there has been scams in the space before, as many of you will probably know, but blowing up like this to what is some of the most well-intentioned and honest and transparent creators that have tried their hand at Dungeons and Dragons it's completely unacceptable. In all honesty, it felt, I want to say, gatekeepy, because I don't know why anyone would react in that way. If the whole if the whole season, as they want to call it, was like this, I'd understand, but I mean, I have my differences of opinion, but I understand. But making it right out the gate, not even one day after the first episode aired, is a bit weird. So, there are some points I agree, but again, that video from One Shot Questers was made in such a combative framing that the constructive criticism gets lost. So, I want to start by what I liked. It was super fun. It was extremely entertaining. It was for completely new people to this game. It was pretty good. I feel like when you have new campaigns starting out, it can be difficult to introduce everyone in a timely manner, and Matteo did a great job giving everyone space, and in general, Matteo did a great job DMing the session, and everyone did a great job playing the characters. They were extremely fun and unique in their ways, which is to be expected because, you know, they're based on you guys. But yeah, I mean, and the combat was great for people who are relatively new to Dungeons and Dragons. It was very snappy and went very quickly. It's so well, as quickly as it can go for Dungeons and Dragons combat, but it was extremely fun and entertaining. I feel like a broken record at this point, but the chemistry was good, the combat was good, the descriptions of the attacks were really interesting. So I think that is what everyone was kind of looking forward to the most, the chemistry between the players and what their approach to combat would be. You can tell there was a bit of nervousness while playing, which is totally normal and totally understandable. You guys did great. The first episode was fun, and I really want to see what comes next. So my point of constructive criticism would be, yes, the camera for the players and the dungeon master was a bit zoomed out, and I don't know if you can fix that for this season since you already recorded everything, but that's something I completely would expect you guys to figure out by season 2. Not because I demand it, because I know you people, especially David, the workaholic. But, and yes, the audio quality could be improved, but you know that. So, again, I don't know why Duke made it that big of an issue when it's just expected. I have to say, the logo, I personally don't really love it because, in my opinion, it gets a little hard to read. In my opinion, it's a bit too busy. And there's also a bit of overlap with the Mighty Nine's logo, which is an M and an N intertwined and a sword in the middle. I'm not saying it's a bad logo, and I of course I don't think it was intended to be a copy of Mighty Nine's, which is Critical Role's second campaign. It's one of those things that kind of happens naturally. But the logo is perfectly fine, and I don't think you guys overpaid, especially with the full name and the rights to use it. It's perfectly honest. One thing that Duke harps on in his video is that MinMaxed spent so much unnecessary money in the equipment and the venue and the set and all of that. Like, he kept bringing up alternatives for equipment that could have been cheaper. But then also he keeps harping on that MinMaxed didn't use their full funding for the first season. So, which one is it? which one is it? Should they not have spent as much? And also, where else would they have spent that much amount of money? Doesn't really. Should they just get film, like movie quality cameras? I don't think so. I think that would have been reckless spending. And I personally didn't donate because I'm not in a situation where I could afford it, but I'd rather have the funding go to multiple seasons than to just overproduce one. That doesn't seem a good use of money. I get also his complaint, that they didn't do live action things for the first one, but they never promised that. It's a cool idea, and I hope they add it in post as much as they can if they want to do that. And if that's something they can do organically for the second one, that will be great. But I didn't expect that, to be honest. They never promised it. Duke has said that MinMaxed felt rushed, and I disagree with that. I do get a certain feeling of haste, but I think that just comes down to having to get it on with, because you guys only had 3 days to get it all done, and you also did extra content on the side, like all of the pole dancing videos and the Sellsword Arts cast trying out the meteor hammers and such. It's like a D&D live show, like a live one-shot. You have to be quick, because if you run out of time, you're fucked. And he's done this before. He has done live shows and he has experience, and that's fine. And I get that he might want a certain standard, but you guys are new. It's unreasonable to thrust that upon you. And also, if he's complaining that you guys spent so much money unnecessarily, having you guys there would have blown the budget way up. The accommodation, food, the handlers, and all of that. Plus, not even counting that it would have been unsustainable for everyone involved, because they have their channels that they have to record. They had to prep a lot of work in advance. They have their families. It just doesn't make sense. So I don't know why this is such a big thing. And for someone who claims to be the nice guy, and well, not any longer apparently, but someone who claims to be looking out for the community, that doesn't really make much sense, because you don't do this to people who want to become part of the community. So I think that's most of the things I wanted to address from the talking points, I guess, that we had. And now I just wanted to say something to everyone at MinMaxed, especially Clark, David, and Megan. I get that this is a huge bummer because you guys have been so excited to start playing D&D and to make this project, and I watch your video and it really sucks that you guys now have this sad feeling, because of course you would. This is the first D&D content creator that has uploaded content in reaction, I guess, to your project that you're really excited about. And I just wanted to say that it doesn't speak for the rest of the community. You are certainly welcome to the D&D community, because we love you guys. We wanted to bring you in. And again, I understand that Duke has these concerns because, as I said at the beginning, there have been scams and dishonest people in the space before, and there's certainly a lot of drama. Shout out to Crispy's Tavern. It's a good source of all the documented drama if you wanted to check it out. But you guys are not that. And if you turn out to be, which I don't think will be the case, you'll get the same treatment. It's perfectly fine. But you guys are some of the most honest and hard-working people in the creator space that I know of. So don't let this bring you down. In fact, you are a bit too hardworking, especially you, David. It's okay to not work as much. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say, really. This video is probably long enough. So, yeah. Great first episode. I'm really excited for the rest. And I really hope you feel the love and all the welcoming that the D&D community has for you. Don't let this bring you down. So yeah, love you guys. Bye.